Edward Moore Kennedy was 77 years old when he died Tuesday at his home in Massachusetts. What he did during those 77 years has filled books, inspired gossip, and angered political rivals. Ted Kennedy was part of a family that became a political dynasty. Irish Americans who broke barriers with their wealth, glamour, and commitment to public service. His brother, John Fitzgerald, was the first Catholic to be elected U.S. president. JFK and middle brother Robert, also a senator, were both assassinated. Edward became the family patriarch, guiding his children, nieces, and nephews into political careers and other public service work.
We have sickness care.
His own 46 years in the U.S. Senate were filled with laws to improve health care and civil rights for all Americans. He was a liberal, but he could work with Republicans and Democrats alike. He also attacked when he felt they were putting greed and ambition over the needs of ordinary citizens. Kennedy was the first in the U.S. Senate to oppose the Bush administration in its drive to go to war in Iraq. He also pushed the U.S. government to help Iraqi war refugees resettle in the U.S. An Army veteran himself, Kennedy opposed the U.S. escalation of the war in Vietnam. In the early 1970s, Kennedy called for British troops to leave Northern Ireland, but in 1977, he had a change of heart. He called on Irish Americans to push for moderation and for an end to violence between the British government and the Irish Republican Army. It was a key early move to brokering peace between the two sides. But Kennedy was also a man prone to excesses, especially alcohol. In 1969, he crashed his car into a river, killing his female passenger. In his later years, Kennedy devoted his energy to fighting for health care reform. On Wednesday, President Barack Obama paid tribute to a man he considered a mentor.
His ideas and ideals are stamped on scores of laws and reflected in millions of lives. In seniors who know new dignity, in families that know new opportunity, in children who know education's promise, and in all who can pursue their dream in an America that is more equal and more just, including myself.
Just one of the millions marking the passage of the liberal lion of the U.S. Senate.